I see where this is going
Yes,
right now.
see?
So the crushed cookies are the base,
That's it.
and the cream goes into the cream cheese. The cream from the cookies because it's sweet.
Yes,
Oh, I
Phil.
should be in prison.
You should. You'd be fine. You'd be eating well.
Might not be the only thing I'm.
Love my barbecue.
Good day, you all, and welcome to episode 94, Prison Food. Luckily, I don't think either of us have had that personally.
No.
But
Sometimes I feel like I have.
Oh, Phil, I should have known that you were going to walk right into that. Now, I have found that there's a big difference between the way male prisoners and female prisoners prepare their food, but we'll talk about that later.
Mm-hmm.
But necessity is the mother to invention, and it's amazing what they do. So some prisoners are known to create prison spreads, sort of like a potluck, are privately prepared meals with items purchased from the prison commissary. Spreads can also often become communal gatherings of prisoners with general expectation that each prisoner contributes one aspect of the meal.
Oh, it's like potluck dinner.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Except,
it's so good that they have this friendly relationship.
You give the Tupperware back or you get shanked.
In more ways than one. Yeah.
Prison spreads are largely a response to inadequate food quality or quantity and variety, with the meals being served in the prison itself.
I think we had like prison food in elementary school with the out of the cafeteria.
Gruel.
Yeah, with the nuns batting you over the head if you didn't eat everything.
They used to check our lunch bags. Like there's a half a sandwich there.
Back at Regina Pontius, we used to get hash like maybe once or twice a month, and was force fed us. Eat it. No, I don't want to eat it.
Get the
bang. Yeah.
Well, there's something we're going to discuss later on. Called nutraloaf, which might be
sounds good.
Its version of hash. We could, so we're going to discuss some recipes.
Might be like kennel ration. That looked like hash too. I think that's what we were getting.
Yes, probably. If you look up, there's some scary stuff. If you look up images, I was like, ugh. Recipes. They don't get utensils, so they have to wing that. Some how tos. You don't need to go out and buy an air fryer. I can tell you how to make one.
How to make one from scratch. Yeah,
that's right. And Nutraloaf. So we've got
some
few facts. So why don't you get us with the first one?
So the good news, they have brunch in prison.
That sounds
lovely. Like just on Saturdays and Sundays, or they wouldn't even know what Saturday and Sunday is.
No, well, that's how you would know because it's brunch.
Oh, okay. But the bad news is that it's a cost-saving measure in Texas, Illinois, Ohio, and Georgia have saved millions by combining breakfast and lunch together for the inmates on weekends and holidays. How good is that? It's a weekend, we only get 2 meals. Yeah,
that's right. And a mimosa. I don't think that's happening either.
My cousin was the big CPA for Broward County in Florida.
Oh,
and she had to go and sign off on all of the expenditures for the prisoners there. And she said you could not believe the amount of money they spent on food and the quality of food they were buying for them.
Right.
I don't know if it's still true, but that was,
low or high?
High.
Oh, well, that's
good. Yeah, they were eating better than the non-prisoners.
I think some of that might have changed, but it's all very dependent on the state. Now, fun fact number 2.
Well, if that's the case, then you want to get arrested in Broward County.
Sounds right.
So next time you're down to Fort Lauderdale, if you go speeding, take me in. Yeah,
that's right.
I'll have that steak dinner tomorrow. Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt, Italy is home to the fanciest incarcerated eating on the planet.
Oh.
It's Italy.
It's Italy, exactly.
The impressive-looking 14th century castle, the Fortezza Medicia? Phil, correct me.
Yeah, Medicia.
It's not just a prison, but a home of revolutionary rehabilitation program. It trains up inmates to work as fine dining chefs. Wow. Since 2007, inmates have served up a variety of world-class dishes, but only a lucky few are quick enough to score a table.
How good is that, right?
That's very good. And there's, I think it's Denmark, they give the prisoners $80 a month.
Yeah.
And they can buy fresh foods, cook in their cell, but they can also they want them to grow veggies.
But that's Denmark. If you leave that to the Americans, they'll be growing chiva
That's right. Well,
It's
we'll be
more
seeing
money
if you.
than-
Well, actually, here, read the next one. That
All
sort of
right.
brings it up.
In 2016, NPR reported that noodles, and these are the little packet
Yeah,
noodles, the
2-minute
ramen
noodles.
noodles, yep, have been the de facto form of currency in many prisons across the U.S., leading to the creation of an entire microeconomy based around the dish.
Mm-hmm.
So ramen has been found to be used as everything from hiring the services of a fellow inmate. They don't go into that. Okay, to purchasing black market items and representing a shift from the cigarettes because they
Yes.
can't smoke anymore in
No.
prison as money toward currency. Yeah.
Now,
Good.
did you see on Netflix Inventing Anna about that girl that sort of ripped off all these rich people in New York?
Yeah.
It's
She's probably been on American Greed. I might have saw her on that.
you
That's
might have. It's worth watching because
Yeah.
she just acted. She just looked like she was rich, and they just all believed her.
Oh, yeah.
But while she was in prison, she gave all these interviews,
Mhm.
and that's how she bought everyone's telephone time with Top Ramen with 2-minute noodles.
Oh,
She just bought. Yeah, I'll give you 5 packets if I get your half hour, and that's
Wow.
how she was able to give her interviews that day.
yeah, we were talking about that yesterday in the locker room in hockey.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, that if you, mostly all the scammers, they get all the money,
Mhm.
right, that they're scamming from, and as just part of their, critique is they use that money. Like if they're saying, "Oh, we're going to be investing your money into housing or into bonds or whatever," they don't do that. They say and they create these fake things that looks like you're getting that, or
Mhm.
maybe some people even get some interest payments out of just to suck them in more. Okay, but they live to the nines. So all that money that they get, they buy penthouses, cars, Rolexes, you name it. And the thing is how they suck people in, because if you see somebody says, "Oh, Barbara, you come with me and invest all your money and I'll give you this and that," and you say, "Wow, he's got to be really good because look how wealthy he is."
Mhm. Well, that's it.
Yeah. So that's the thing. If you look at good salesmen, whether it's a car salesman or a real estate salesman, you have more confidence in the person if they're a little bit flashy, well dressed,
Nice
very
watch.
groomed. Yeah, it's because you say this guy knows what he's doing. He's been at it for a while. He makes good money. Yeah, this is the guy to go to.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's how people are sucked in.
Yep.
I understand
It's
that.
that big vacuum cleaner of your money going out of your wallet.
Well, yes, and then
Yeah.
there is the gentleman that my boss put this up on the sales tower,
Mhm.
taped it up. A gentleman in overalls and a cap and a holy shirt.
Go see Cal. Yeah.
That's right. He went into a bank in San Francisco to have his parking validated,
Right.
and they refused it because he looked like a hobo. So he withdrew his $27 million out of the bank thing. So it's like, yes, but also be careful because some of them dress down.
Okay, well, we'll end on that note and be back after this brief musical message. And we're back. Clunk.
Now we have a meal example. I'm not saying this is Broward County, but so here is your base. So prison meals usually have 2 to 3 ounces of meat or meat byproducts.
That's really tasty, those byproducts.
Half a cup of vegetables.
Yep.
3/4 of a cup of starch. So it'd be your rice, your potatoes. 3/4 of a cup of salad with dressing.
Got to keep a healthy diet.
Well, that's true because you want to make sure they live a long time with their punishment. But they're not really seasoned possibly that well. It's not that exciting. So you do have things in the commissary that people can buy, like Top Ramen or Fritos or
Cheetos
all
and
that
stuff like that.
Yeah.
All the good stuff they want to eat.
All the good stuff.
Pepperoni, Cheese Whiz. Yeah.
Oh, yes, spam. Now, utensils.
Yeah, well, with utensils, because again, if they give them a utensil, they'll kill each other with it.
Well, and they, they'll even kill each other with a toothbrush sharpened down too.
Yeah.
But let's try to avoid
So they have
that.
an ID card that they use as a knife.
Yeah.
Where's your ID card? I don't know. I lost it. Yeah, okay. A chip bag, I guess, like a Fritos bag. They flatten it because it's made out of like a tin foil.
That's
and
right.
And they use it as a baking sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if you open up a Frito bag, you could use it as a mixing bag.
That's right. You squish it all
Yeah,
together.
or a cooking pot.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, because if you dip it in, you can buy they call them a hot pot, but a kettle.
Yeah.
You can buy them in the commissary, and someone quoted for like $130. That'd be a long time. But they dip their bags in it and sort of use it for boiling water.
They have a lifetime guarantee?
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. So, I mean, this even goes into mainstream because if you go to a state fair in America, they give you a bag of Cheetos or whatever, and they put chili on it and things like that.
The
And
Lucky
you eat it
Taco.
out of the bag. and
Yep.
Mix it up. There you go.
There
So-
you go. Now,
and- go ahead.
I was going to say, well, we've sort of talked about the kettle,
Mhm.
but here, don't go and pay the $69 at Kmart for an air fryer.
Right.
You get a big shopping bag, paper bag, cut a hole in the middle,
Right.
rip the corners off, close it up, put the food in,
Yeah.
close it up, and then stick your hair dryer in there
Wow.
for 25 minutes.
Oh, see that what you could do with your hairdryer?
Because it hasn't had a lot to do in recent years. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's all right. I haven't used a hairdryer in a long time neither.
Now that was a female prisoner that came up with this one. Now the next one is a male prisoner.
Oh, so you get metal bunk base. That's a
Yep.
product, huh?
No, you take your mattress off,
Yeah,
scrape the paint off.
right, because you don't want to get lead poisoning.
Well, yeah, because that's it.
Oh, and then you get it comes a grill. I get it. Yeah.
That's right. You just light up a couple of rolls of toilet paper with some
Yeah.
quote hair grease.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's pomade.
Well, yeah, pomade.
Yeah, and so if that
It'd be a nice fragrance too. You want the Old Bay seasoning, or what do they call it? What is it? That fragrance?
I can't think of it.
Something or bay. Yeah,
Old
bay
Bay.
rum. Bay
Yeah,
rum.
bay rum.
You want the
That's it.
bay rum seasoning taste to it today? Or the aqua velvet.
Yes, that's it. So that's
or if you're real manly, you have the Brute 33.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'll have the brute prime rib. Thank you. Now, and you have to serve these things too. So
Yeah.
if you get an empty peanut butter jar, 'cause you can buy peanut butter,
Mhm.
clean that out. That is your dessert dish.
Wow.
And you can make your iron.
A George Foreman grill. Yeah, knock out the calories.
I saw someone cook a steak and a grilled cheese.
Well, you're just thinking about it. You could even make like White Castle burgers on it because it steams them.
Oh, Phil,
There you go.
that would be a fun experience.
Yeah.
Experiment.
A microwave container. So it's boiling water, saran wrap on top,
And then
and a frying pan.
that will make a frying pan, but we will talk about that
Okay.
later.
Oh.
And
all right.
and something I learned from a few of the creators of
Mm.
these videos and recipes I've seen is you got to be careful when you use the microwave time because everyone only has a certain amount of time.
Oh.
So you might
okay.
need some spare ramen to maybe buy a few more minutes
Yep.
in there. So there you go. Now we're going to get to the recipes.
Okay. So we're going to start with lasagna.
Prison lasagna.
Ooh, this should be
Okay.
interesting.
Now, why don't you read the ingredients?
Okay. So
and
the
I'll do
ingredients are 6 packs of noodles.
6 packs
6
of
2-minute noodles,
Mhm,
pasta sauce,
Mhm.
pepperoni, cheese whiz in a jar,
mhm.
3 packets of shredded cheese, and salami.
Yes. Now you can buy evidently summer sausage in some.
Yeah, I guess
Commissaries? All right, just drop
a Slim Jim.
That's right. So you are going to crush some of the noodles and you're going to keep some of them in their little cake.
Mhm.
Mix the sauce and the cheese whiz together.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that makes your sauce. And cut the salami into chunks.
Mhm.
So then you layer crushed noodles, sauce, pepperoni slices, sprinkle cheese, cover with the slab of noodles. So there's your lasagna
Yeah.
shape. And then keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Repeat layers and add some hot water around the outside and microwave for 7 minutes.
There you go.
And it looked the business, but
Yeah. It's a fusion.
it's
fusion
fusion.
food,
And
yeah.
that's what all of this thing that goes through all of these recipes.
Now you got the next one is a brick.
This is a brick.
So a brick is crushed salt and vinegar chips,
Mm-hmm.
or crushed salt and vinegar
Yeah,
chips,
yeah.
I should say.
Sorry.
Crushed
Yep.
jalapeno Cheetos.
Yep.
Mix those two together.
In your bag, in one of your bags.
Yeah. Crush a pack of 2-minute noodles.
Yep.
Mix that together. Add hot water. Let it sit in a chip bag for 20 minutes.
Yeah. So you put it and make a little loaf shape.
Yeah.
You let it sit there.
Yeah. And then congeals together.
Yeah, just enough so it's like a cheese log consistency, and then you get a tortilla.
Mm.
That didn't look that good to me, that one.
Okay.
But it looked like what it's called. So that's it. Brick. Now here is.
Well, it's good. You're getting all these ideas for your next Thanksgiving dinner. Too.
Well, I was thinking that, or it's like camping, or just like if the power goes out again, like it did for us for a couple of days, I can clean the pantry.
Yeah.
Now, this is how to make that.
A fried egg.
Fry an egg.
Wow.
So
you need a bowl.
Yep.
You need an egg.
And you need some saran wrap. And to quote the person that did the recipe, from somebody that works in the kitchen, get some saran wrap for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you boil the water in the microwave. You put it on top, the saran wrap on top, so it has a little dip in it, like a well.
Okay.
Right. And then you crack your egg into that. And after about a few minutes, it's like a sunny side up fried egg.
Wow.
So there you go.
At home. There you go.
That is, you can have breakfast. You can only kind of do one at a time, though. That's the only drawback.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay, and then got cheesecake. Well, this should be interesting.
Yes. Now, this is from, if anyone has TikTok, this lady who starts all of her videos with, "Hi, y'all. I'm out here in the free world, but here's some of my prison recipes." I just love this woman. Her name is Marcy Marie 114. Get onto it on TikTok. So she
was that her prison number 114?
No, but she spent 10 years in the Texas prison system, and these are some of the delights that they would make. Now, this sounds a little bit more appetizing than the brick, Phil.
Yeah, it does. So you got really nice ingredients. You got cookie rolls.
Yep.
So
you're making cookie rolls. So you've got duplex cookies.
Yeah.
So black and white cookies.
Okay.
So like an
Oreo.
Yeah. So they've got the cream in the middle.
Yeah.
Snickers bars.
Mm-hmm. And cream cheese.
Right.
All right.
Now, like I said, who thought to put all these together?
Right.
You take the cream out of the cookies.
Mm-hmm.
And then you crush the cookies.
Right. I see where this is going
yes,
right now.
See?
So the crushed cookies are the base.
That's it.
And the cream goes into the cream cheese. The cream from the cookies because it's sweet.
Yes, Phil.
I should be in prison.
You should. You'd be fine. You'd be eating well.
Might not be the only thing I'm
add water to the bag of crushed cookies. So you put the cookies in the bag, a few drops at a time. Mm-hmm. Use the bag to roll out the dough. So you're sort of squishing it, and put the cream from the cookies, some Snickers bar, and some cream cheese into the middle.
Wow.
Then you use the bag to roll it up like a jelly roll. Right?
Beauty. Yeah.
Then you put the chip bag in the kettle.
Yep. For 20 to 30 minutes and cut it with your ID card.
See? It's soft enough to do. Now, she also had a cheesecake recipe, Phil. I'll give it to you quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So you get some powdered milk from the commissary and you just throw it in. Then you get some, she calls it was so cute, instead of Fanta. She gets some Fanta, pour that in with the powdered milk, and then some cream cheese, right? So you make a filling.
Yeah.
You want a little bit sloopy. And then you get some cookies, you crush them with some water, and you make a base. Same thing. And now you've got your cheesecake.
I can't wait till you start bringing these into work.
I was thinking about it. I was like, let's pick one and make it. I think we should make Anna make it.
Okay.
Okay, Phil. Since you are the pizza king.
I'm the pizza king. In fact, in today's paper,
yes,
they had the top tech gadgets. And guess what's number one?
Your pizza oven?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like, oh, look, my pizza oven's in the paper. I was so proud.
It's like a proud papa.
Okay.
I love it.
So pizza, save all the bread you can from the meals and rip off the crust. Mm-hmm. Lay them out on all the white bread overlapping on a wet with water. So you wet it down. Yeah, and you layer it down sort of like you're doing all together French toast.
Yes. Yeah. So you squish
it.
All
squishy, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Pinch the edges to make an edge for the crust. Yeah, I got that. Get the summer sausage, cut that with the razor. How do they get a razor?
Well, if someone's shaving, you can take apart a razor, but then you're not supposed to do that. You get in trouble. You might be sent to the hole.
Okay.
But
so be careful when you're doing that.
Your pizza,
okay?
yes.
And also don't cut your fingers.
Yes.
Okay. Make half look like a pepperoni, and make the other half look like mincemeat.
Yeah. So it's like you've got two meats on it.
Yep. Cut pickles.
People putting pickles on pizza in prison. Hey, pickles on pizza in prison. It's like an
Yeah.
alliteration. Okay, sorry.
Okay, and you get some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Spread it as the base.
Hmm.
Get your mozzarella and squeeze it until soft.
So you get the block. They give you a block.
Oh,
And he's
okay.
beating the hell out of it and squeezing it. Then he microwaved it.
Yeah, and then you spread it on the pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Add the meat and bacon bits,
Mhm.
pickles, and microwave for a minute. This guy
Added
jelly.
jelly. He put grape jelly on top as well. I didn't say it was going to taste good. I just
Yeah.
said
What, with the jelly, without the jelly?
I would go without the jelly.
Mhm.
But, the bacon bits are a bit salty because they're not real. So maybe it counteracts that.
And I tell you, one thing that's a new phenomenon in America, it hasn't hit here yet at Domino's or anywhere,
What?
is ranch dressing squeezed on your pizza.
Oh,
And it's good.
it's magic.
Mm.
Ainsley is addicted already.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, and then we got a little for the healthy people, granola.
Now, you would think that.
Yeah, well.
But let's please. This guy, I love this guy. I don't have his name. He goes, "Hey, Bunky. Yeah. You want some granola? Yeah. I'll hit you up, man." And then off he goes.
Ugh.
So he gets some chocolate chip cookies, crushes them.
Mhm.
He smushes 4 ho-hos.
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 Yeah, I just put that's coming in soon, ho-hos.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love a ho-ho, but let's not talk about that.
Yeah,
Add
but don't get that confused in prison. But
No, that's right. So then here's your healthy bit. You add 2 packs of instant oatmeal
Mhm.
and a pack of M&Ms.
Yeah.
Shake in a plastic
Well,
bag.
there you got your oats, like doing granola.
do?
Yeah.
And if you get the peanut M&Ms, there's some extra protein.
Mhm. So
Add
you're adding peanut butter and some jelly.
That's right. And then you smush it in the bag,
Mhm.
roll out the paper bag, and let it sit 3 to 4. Roll it in a paper bag, and you let it sit 3 to 4 hours to soak up the oil.
Yeah, so the oats get the oil
And then you slice with your ID card.
Yep.
And serve.
Got to get ID cards.
I know.
They have time
we were
on
hop-
their hands, don't they?
we were hoping we get the little zippy door. Remember, if we ever get the zippy door, watch out. Now,
Okay, where are we now? We're going to parfait.
yes, this is more of a refined recipe.
Oh, so this
So
is
this
from
is
an
Marcy
upscale
Marie. Yes, that's right.
prison. Yeah,
Martha could have made this.
maybe she did.
Maybe she did.
Mhm.
So do you want to do it, or
Well,
shall I do it?
Well, we got powdered milk. I'll go for I'll put the recipe, the
Yeah,
ingredients.
okay.
Powdered milk, a can of Coke, 2 Snicker bar, a pack of vanilla cream cookies,
Mm-hmm.
and then you make the cream with the powdered milk in a bowl. Add Coke until it's a yogurt. You just wanted me to do that.
I did. That's exactly right.
Consistency. Take the cream out of the 15 cookies and add it to the mixture.
That's it.
All right. So then you put it all together in a peanut butter jar.
Yep.
Crumble the cookies at the bottom. Oh, that's a nice buffet. Look how nice.
We should do this at work.
Put a few drops of the Coke to soften, right? And add your cream mixture.
Yep.
Break up some Snicker bars on top and repeat the layers.
That's it.
Mm.
So,
That's edible.
well, it is. I'm thinking I'm liking those recipes a little bit better, but and this woman,
Yeah.
she can make tater tots. Tater tots in prison.
Well, you got to have some healthy food. And
That's right. You
Yeah.
need 2 ingredients, Phil.
oh, how simple is that? So a bag of Ruffles
Yep.
and instant potatoes.
That is it.
Everybody has that in their closets.
You do. That's right.
Yeah.
And maybe 3. You need a little bit of water. So you crush the chips in that bag, pour some into a bowl, or use another bag, and add some instant potatoes. You just sprinkle them on top.
Yeah.
Add some water until it gets sort of that consistency you want,
Mhm.
and mix. So, and then she actually got them in formed tater tot shapes,
Whoa.
right? And put them on the chip bag, which is a sheet pan, and it had a magazine inside of it. And she put it in her paper bag oven,
Yeah.
and she cooked it for 25 minutes, and
Wow.
they looked just like the real thing.
How did they taste? It wouldn't taste that bad.
No, because it just
But I guess if you
Potato.
and you could probably move it around a bit if you want cheesy tater tots. Use some Cheetos in there.
Ooh,
No.
Phil. Do you know? Actually, speaking of that,
Oh God, I'm looking at the next one. Oh,
I know. I know. Cheetah. If you get Cheetos puffs
yeah.
and just completely crush them, like back the car over them, add a little bit of water. It makes like nacho cheese, like queso. So it looks
Oh.
just like cheese. I was like, I never thought of it, but I'm so glad you did because
Yeah.
now I've seen it. Okay, Phil, you have to do the next
so
one.
chewing gum.
Mm,
So 2 ingredients.
That's
So
right.
you could have cinnamon flavor,
you could. Mint,
peppermint,
absolutely.
spearmint,
That's right.
all natural like Tom's.
Yes,
Okay, so because you need toothpaste, so
that's
any
right.
one of your favorite toothpastes, and if you want to be fancy, you get the one with the red lines. They
The
still
stripe.
make it.
I don't know. I'll have to have a look.
Like what's that, McLean's or something?
Yeah,
And then the other ingredient, but because you don't need it,
that's right.
it's
Yes.
toilet paper.
That's right. So you
Didn't
make it,
say where they got the toilet paper from.
well, you get a wad of toilet paper,
Mm-hmm.
clean toilet paper, new toilet paper,
Yeah.
and some toothpaste on it. And then she's doing it. She's laughing because this is Marcy's. She goes, "But yo, I was in there a long time." So if you miss something badly enough,
Yeah, and like in my little rant here, it's my rant time now.
Oh,
Could I
please.
do a rant?
absolutely.
One of the things that gets me, with our friends over at the DAFF now.
They add
F.
another. Yeah.
So it's Department of Agriculture, Forest and Fisheries. Okay.
Right.
So when they go, they consider chewing gum a food.
Oh, really?
Well, because we have to have nutritional label on it,
for
we have to have
God's
all the break it down into the things for Australia and all that. So, and I had an argument that said, "Do you eat it?" No. I said, "Then how if I don't eat that, why do I need a nutritional label? There's no nutritional label on toothpaste."
Yeah.
Couldn't answer me.
Phil.
I love stumping them.
Do you reckon they go, it's
You put it in
Bertino
your
again,
mouth
who wants
and
it?
you brush your teeth with it, and what do? You spit it out.
Same thing
You
with
get the
gum.
gum, you put it in your mouth, you chew it, and you spit it out. Okay? Where am I missing something here?
Not
Okay.
at all.
So I'm allowed to have a product that has silicon, which is sand,
Mhm.
with no information on it, not even that it's in there.
Right?
Okay? But, no, that's okay. That could fly through.
What was the one you told me about the other day where you said you get the Australian product's going to have to do that too?
Oh, that was with cereal with oats in it.
Oh, that's right.
Because they don't like you to put down, because the American cereals have every vitamin that is naturally and also impregnated into
Yes,
the
so
product.
it's full disclosure.
Yeah, full disclosure. So the Australian products, they don't do that.
No.
Okay, so which is discrimination. That's another thing with my brothers over in Calabria. The Calabrese now have a lawsuit against some of the agencies, I think in New South Wales, on discrimination because they're Italian, which I've gone through a few times myself.
Yes, you
with
have.
with the IRS and stuff.
Yes, I've
Okay,
heard.
so
Fair enough.
because they put us all in the same boat, they think because you're Italian and of descent and you're from New York and from Brooklyn,
You got some
you're tied in.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. And not everybody is. Most of them, but not
Not all.
all of them.
It's none of their
Anyway,
business
that's
who
another
is
story.
anyway.
Okay, we could get into the Italian American Civil Rights League that Joe Colombo started. And anyway, where was I now?
Oats.
Okay, oats. Yeah, so oats have vitamin B5,
Mm-hmm.
right? I believe that was the one. And they said, no, you can't have vitamin B5 in a cereal. It's in the book. It says it right here. No vitamin B5. They just allowed recently vitamin D
Right.
when they're figuring that all the little kids are vitamin D deficient.
Right.
And they don't put it in the milk here, and they weren't putting it in the cereal there. Okay. So anyway, so I go do my little research. Oh, and I say, oats has vitamin B5. Okay. So I went back and complained about it and went up to send my things, put it to the local office here. They brought it up to Canberra.
Yes.
And I said I had to do a little write-up on it of my objection. And my objection was, and I put very clearly, that if we can't sell this cereal because it has oats in it, and since vitamin B5 is a natural
Yes.
part of, it's in its DNA, then could you please let everybody know that Uncle Toby's, their oat cereals, and Sanitarium, their oat cereals have to come off the shelves because they don't list the vitamin B5 on it?
I love that one. That is my personal favorite one.
Again, yeah. Oh, that's okay. Just next time, just cover it up. That was our response. Thank you. Okay, we'll let you. And we'll.
We'll agree to disagree.
Yeah, and well, they took the restraining order off their cereal.
Oh, jeez. It's amazing some of the stuff that actually arrives here.
I know. I like. You can't bring in popcorn here. Unpopped popcorn like overwhelmed bag,
Yeah.
whatever, or Jolly Time. Can't bring that in because they think somebody's going to plant it. Well, wait a minute. Am I confused? How did popcorn get here in the first place? How did corn get here in Australia in the first place? Because it's not a native plant of Australia.
Yes.
I'm ranting a lot now.
But it's okay. Get it out, Phil.
I'm getting it out. So somebody brought over corn in a kernel form and
Yes.
planted it.
That's it.
And you accepted it.
And
So if
here
you
it
don't
is.
like it that much, but I don't know anybody that, I'm sure you could Google somewhere how many people take popcorn and plant it and, vegetate it. Probably like 1 out of
Well, and I would think
258
it's
million
treated
people.
anyway.
Well, if you get it into like a microwave popcorn, it's got all that
Oh,
gook all over
yeah,
it.
That won't do anything.
Yeah.
It's like you three-eyed
Anyway,
fish.
that's enough my rants. Okay.
Well, we'll finish this up on a
Yeah.
nice, refreshing
Yeah.
cup of coffee.
Yes. Could we bleep all that out so I don't get
That was
any?
5 minutes worth.
Oh no, but I don't want to have anybody coming to my office.
Oh,
Oh, you the ones on the
Look
complaining
at
about us?
the
Yeah.
leaf.
Yes. Now, Phil, if we're in prison together, which sometimes it feels like it,
We live in our own separate prisons.
that's right.
Yes.
That's right. I could get a carton of milk and put it under the hot water
Mhm.
until it's steamy, like
Yeah.
it's going to get hot.
Mhm.
Then I'll add 3 spoonfuls of instant coffee,
Yeah.
Taster's Choice we have it at the moment,
Mhm.
and some maple syrup from our packet from breakfast.
Oh yeah.
And there is your latte.
Latte.
Your maple
Wow.
latte. It's like
Yes.
Starbucks,
Yeah.
but in prison.
In prison. Yeah, you shake it up, you get the little foam on it. Oh. But these are all great camping ideas,
Well, they actually are. Some
Yeah.
of them I thought, I'll give that a go. And,
Yeah.
a whole bunch of people are
Like
doing it. at home.
remember the thing the phase that was going through, you used to get like meat and all that, and you wrap it up in tinfoil and you put it on your engine block and go travel for 150 miles, and the next
It
stop you
is.
got a hot sandwich. Yeah. You want that steak? How you want it? Yeah. That's a
Or you can-
WD-40. Yeah.
Or you can cook fish in your dishwasher.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Put it in a heavy plastic bag and put it. But you got to run your dishwasher and make fish.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, really just like the wrong way, going the wrong way about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the reason these beautifully inventive things have happened is because there is an item across the U.S. penal system
Yeah.
called Nutraloaf.
Is that the men's prison, right? The penal system?
Oh my God. I just walked into that one.
Sorry.
Okay, so once we return to our own ages instead of 12, we'll be back.
It's lucky we don't drink on this show.
It is very lucky. We should do that one day and see what happens. Brendan will die. Now, Nutraloaf
Yes.
is actually used as punishment. So if people misbehave, if like say there's a good old fashioned riot,
Right.
food fight, so everyone will get Nutraloaf,
Oh,
which is basically, let me just read this. It's usually a blended concoction of the previous day's meals, as once described by Chicago Magazine food critic Jeff Ruby as, quote, a thick orange lump of spite with the density and taste of a dumbbell that could only be the object of Beelzebub's culinary desires. So it's got that going for it,
Yeah.
which is nice.
but it's good for you because it has all the vitamins
That's
and
right.
nutrients that you need to survive.
Because they don't say it.
Poorly. Yeah.
It doesn't have to taste good.
Yes.
They just have to keep you alive.
Yeah.
And in good shape.
Mhm.
So the morality behind the Nutraloaf is widely controversial. Many argue that serving Nutraloaf to prisoners is unethical and goes against particular rights. But an appellate court in Illinois shot that down, writing the Eighth Amendment does not provide for tasty or aesthetically pleasing foods.
Yeah.
So
But you could do religious. You put that into there because then, well,
Yeah.
look, I can't have it because it's got milk in it and dairy.
that's right. All those
and
things.
It's Passover. Okay.
So here are 2 different Nutraloafs. Depending on each state has their own special recipe.
Mhm.
So one is bread, non-dairy cheese, carrots, spinach, raisins, beans, tomato paste, powdered milk, and potato
Oh,
flakes.
that sounds like a winner.
Sounds
Mm.
like hash.
Yeah. And then the other one is gelatin,
Nice start.
breadcrumbs, powdered milk, ground beef. Where's the beef? vegetables, canned fruit, cheese, beans, and onions. It's like, yeah, here's all your dinner. Instead of putting it on a plate with all those little compartments, we're just throwing it together.
It's sort of like the brunch idea. Here
Yes.
you go.
Mm.
Ugh.
Okay, we'll be back with some more favorites out of San Quentin soon. Okay, now we're back with some rock around the clock. Wasn't he in prison when he did that? Or that was a prison scene, right?
That was a prison.
Jailhouse Rock.
Jailhouse Rock, yes.
Yeah, there
like
we
the
go.
name of the song.
Yep, Jailhouse Rock. Got it. Okay, but we're going to be doing some jailhouse cleaning now.
That's right. Housekeeping. The code for the month of July is...
Bang.
That's it. On the USA Foods website, click on the listener discount logo. The store is open 7 days a week. You can check the site for hours and subscribe to the podcast, share, and engage with us at podcast@usafoods.com.au.
Yes. Okay. So now we go to personal best, and it's your turn this week.
It is my
Barbara,
turn,
and
I didn't grab my box. It's in the other room, but it is angel food cake with the funfetti angel food cake, the confetti one. So hang on. I think the producer
is getting the box
is
of angel
producing.
food.
It's in the pantry.
Can't you? Well, we know it's angel food. So what do you do with it?
Well, okay. First of all, angel food cake is a uniquely American cake. So a lot of people come in because they are scared of the recipe and they buy our mixes, which are great because they're foolproof.
Yeah.
Right. So the only thing, I'll just say, personal announcement, the only thing that can screw it up is if the pan is oily.
Ooh.
Right. So make sure you clean out your pan. But to make angel food cake even more angelic, it's got confetti in it.
Oh, so it's all different colors inside.
That's right.
All artificially flavored.
That is right. Well, let's not talk about that.
Okay.
So this is actually really low in fat because it's basically made with egg whites.
Yeah. So now this is a Betty Crocker brand Angel Food Cake Mix Confetti. Now for it's Pillsbury, it'll be Funfetti.
That is correct.
Yes.
So we have the confetti, and it's just gorgeous. So it's sort of polka dotty, and if you're having a nice little day out, when you open up the cake, you've got a nice surprise. I love birthday cake flavor things, and that's basically...
And people will have angel food cake because it's low in fat, right?
That's exactly right. And it is fantastic. You can even make it in a loaf pan or you can make little cupcakes with it. So that is my favorite.
Put the wings on the cupcakes.
That's right. I don't do a lot of cake mixes, but this one is like, it's water. That's all you add is water and cake mix.
That's pretty cool.
It's awesome. So there we go. That is my product today.
Okay. And Knowledge Nugget. Do you have any?
I have one.
Okay.
I saw this the other day. I have to do it. Yeah. But it looked very much on theme with this. Mm-hmm. Hash browns. To make good hash browns. So do you just grate your potatoes?
Jeanette, are you listening? She likes hash browns.
Oh, okay. Check
That's
this out.
the first thing we go to Denny's or whatever. 2 eggs and hash browns. Okay.
So you do that, the usual way, grate it, squeeze all the liquid out of it, grate an onion up. That's what I do. Put it together, mix it. Get your waffle iron. Yeah. And put and then it gets the whole crunchy on the outside and then soft in the middle.
God, you can do that with so many other things.
Yes. Now. I saw that and I went, I'm doing that. So it is a new knowledge nugget for all of us, but hop on that train. That is what I say. Now, Phil, do you have anything to give us?
God, after that, no. Because I'm unprepared again.
Aww.
I'm saving my knowledge nuggets. I'm saving them up.
You saving them all up?
Yeah, I'm saving them all up.
For what? Just for Christmas?
For 4th of July.
Okay. Wait. Hey, hang on.
It passed.
That passed. Okay. Right. Okay. So off we go.
I did have one, and I've been thinking about it, but I can't remember
think about it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it'll come to you. That's okay.
My knowledge nugget. Yeah. Go Feed Phil, one of my favorite Netflix shows.
Yes. It's lovely.
It makes you laugh, and he's pretty funny, and I could, being from New York and all that, I could deal with his type of comedy and so like that. And it's quite good. And he goes to interesting places, and there's a whole list of different places. So if you're traveling and you're going to one of those things, whether you're going to Portugal or if you're going to San Francisco, you could watch that thing and get some little nuggets there.
That's true. And he's just lovely. I just want to know him.
Yes.
Okay. Now
We got Goss.
we got Goss.
Coca-Cola. Yeah.
So Coke's been busy,
Mm.
right? So they've got two new things. First of all, Coca-Cola will release a limited edition flavor in July that was created in collaboration with Grammy-nominated artist Marshmello. The new flavor, which introduces strawberry and watermelon to Coke. Limited edition Coca-Cola will be released in distinctive black and white cans.
Wow.
Now, Phil, this
Yes.
is interesting because we actually have a limited edition sort of collaboration in the shop at the moment with the Reese's Puffs. There's a company, I don't know I think it's a clothing brand, trendy, so
Yeah.
trendy, I don't know who they are.
Of course.
Cause is their name, and it's a character that
Yeah.
looks sort of like a bunny with crossed eyes, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's seen on the box. Yep.
Yeah, you've seen it on the box. People have called up going, do you have the collaboration?
Oh,
So it's
they're
a
watching on
thing,
TikTok.
and we didn't even know it.
Yep.
So there you go. And also, Coca-Cola has said a bigger part of its future will center on bringing those iconic offerings
Mhm.
into the frozen category. So frozen is not the largest segment of Coca-Cola, but we'll definitely think it's a pathway toward recruiting the next generation.
So, yeah, next 7-Eleven trip, you get to the frozen Coke.
You can.
Yeah.
And do they do Fanta?
But also, here's one that I just heard about.
Yes,
Because they
tell.
on, I'm a news freak, right? So I watch CNBC
Yeah.
every night on to get all the updates of the stocks and all that. And then they
Yeah.
always have interesting guests. And they had the president of Coca-Cola, CEO
Oh,
of Coke
wow.
on,
Yep.
and talking to him. And their latest collaboration, how do you say that word?
Collaboration.
Collaboration?
I say
Eh,
collab.
Collab. Anyway, yeah, I guess if you're trendy, you say collab.
That's
The
right.
latest collab is, so you know, you go to the store, you buy Jack Daniels and cola.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're gonna get Jack Daniels and Coke.
Oh, wow.
So you're gonna get the double premium, as they put it.
Well,
and
that's a
it's gonna
good
be
phrase, isn't it?
Supposedly cold branded and all that. So one's gonna play off the other.
That's
So
great.
this is their first venture into going into alcohol or something on a collab. You know, so that's gonna be interesting. See real Jack and Coke.
That will be, and I think that'll be popular because, like, when you go to a bar and you get Jack and Coke, you don't say Jack and Cola.
Yeah.
You want it Jack and Coke.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right. So we. Oh, did Sean go to prison?
Shh.
Roddy
No,
Yates.
not that we know about.
Okay. Not that we know about. Yeah.
It was anonymous,
Oh.
and then we decided that we would play a trick on the birthday boy.
Okay. So anyway, next week's show is I guess it's back in the USA. Back in the US, back in the USSA.
That's me.
Yeah. So Baba is going bye-bye.
That is it. Just for a little quick trip.
Yeah. Let's see Mama.
That's right. Back home, maybe cook some food, have some laundry done, get
Yeah.
some Taco Bell, eat in the parking lot like the old days.
Yeah. Are you going to San Francisco?
And I just found out I'm doing that too. So
Okay.
woohoo!
Woohoo. All right. So I sign off, and this is from our resident manager there in the warehouse,
Yes.
from Sean. Sometimes is only the fear of prison food that stops me. That's a good deterrent. Yeah. It's just, you got to give him the try out the toothpaste. or
That's
something.
right.
Yes.
We should all do that.
Okay. See you next week.
See ya.
I like fried chicken thighs that make me feel so good. Bacon fat, I'd marry that if I only could. Stoking coals soothes my soul. I love my barbecue. Understand, I'm just a man with the pork fat baby back blues. I've known girls round the world, sweet as apple pie, candy lips and honey hips make me wanna cry. right. Love is fine, but so is swine. Just don't make me choose. 'Cause understand, I'm still a man with the pork fat baby back blues. I've been told you don't grow old living life this way. Maybe so, but all I know is I'm living day to day. Once you find a love like mine, you know that love is true. Understand, I'm just a man with a pork fat baby back blues. Yeah, understand, I'm still your man with a pork fat baby back blues.